Hi, everybody. I'm Craig Hicks. I'm joined today by Denison head football coach Jack Hayden, and thanks for joining us on the Denison Sports Network. We're going to preview the Big Red 2015 season, and as we get going, you know, it's pretty nice. You're on a little bit of a run. You won 4 straight games to end the year last year with a 6-4 record. You bring 18 starters back on this year's team, and I look at that roster, and you know, we haven't gone through every one going all the way back, but it looks to me like the largest roster in Denison football history. You bring 95 to camp. Can you just tell me a little bit? Obviously, you had a really great year recruiting. Tell me a little bit about those successes on the recruiting trail over the last, 8 to 10 months.
Yeah, Craig, we really did. This is the largest group we've ever brought to camp, and extremely talented. We're really excited. You know, the coaching staff has just done a fantastic job. They've worked really hard, but I think even more than that, Denison's a pretty easy product to sell. The academics here are top notch, the facilities are top notch, and the spirit on this campus is second to none. So, it's been fantastic, and honestly, I think we're getting a little bit better as a coaching staff at recruiting Denison, and bringing in top notch student athletes. So it was a fantastic year for us.
Well, great, and I know people that have watched Big Red football over the last few years have gotten used to that offense, that high-octane, high-powered offense. Last year averaged 30 points a game, over 400 yards total offense a game. Now, you lost Brandon Sklenar to graduation, but you bring back Deshaun Brown, a wide receiver who's coming off a record-setting year. A lot of guys on the line are back. Just tell me a little bit about this offense and what you're liking so far.
Yeah, it's a really exciting group. Like you said, Deshaun's an All-American and, returning Offensive Player of the Year in the conference. And, we also return, his wide receiver mate, Hunter Winans. Up front, Kyle Rose, Drew Gray, who was an All-Conference performer, and Zach Troy. Tight end Cam Lair, along with what we think's a lot of incoming talent. So it's a really exciting group for us.
Well, on defense, you bring back, I believe, 9 starters. You got Andrew Baird, who had almost 100 tackles last year, and just seems like a really talented group. You've also bumped up Bert Bathiani, a former linebacker for the Big Red. He's defensive coordinator now. I mean, you've got to be really excited about what the defense can bring you this year.
Oh, my gosh. I can't begin to tell you how much. Coach Bathiani's doing a great job, and really excited for what he's bringing to that defense. But also the same, a lot of returning players, Lars Soderberg and Zach Neufeld at defensive end, Cameron Call in the middle. In the secondary, just amazing. Like you said, Andrew Baird's returning off an all-conference season, Joel Lahoa off of an all-conference season, Alex Rayner and Alex Willingham. And then the 3 linebackers, Anthony Cernas, Zach Pewitt, and Luke Romick, who've had great careers here leading into their senior year. It's a really fast and exciting group.
That's a lot of names, Coach. It's going to be fun to watch them this year flying around out there. Now, you've got an inter-squad scrimmage coming up today. This is Saturday when we're filming this. Next Saturday, the 29th, you'll be scrimmaging at Capitol, and then we're getting ready for the opener against Marietta. Now, I mentioned Brandon Sklenar's graduation earlier, so a lot of eyes have been on the quarterback battle. You've got 7 guys in camp. Tell me just a little bit about this group as a whole and how they're performing and how they've come to camp ready to go.
Wow, it's been a really exciting group. We have some returning players who are really talented, who know the offense and know our system, and they're doing a fantastic job. But also, the incoming talent's just tremendous. So, it's been really fun to watch them perform. It's not going to make it easy to make a call on who the starter is. But Craig, I think the most impressive thing about this group is, as competitive as this position group is right now, it's been amazing. To watch them help each other learn the offense, watch our older guys help the younger guys get accustomed to the system, and it's been really impressive to watch. So it's exciting. There's a lot of talent there.
That's good to hear. Now, before we wrap this up, Coach, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to put you on the hot seat. You're used to that. Just think of this as like a 30-second drill. We're not going to do a 2-minute drill. About 30 seconds, I'm going to throw some rapid-fire questions at you, and I want you to give me a quick answer, okay? You ready?
I'll make an effort.
All right. First one, who was your hero growing up?
Joe Montana.
What's your favorite thing about being the head coach of the Big Red?
Oh, gosh. The players and the coaches.
If it's not sports, what are you watching on TV?
Oh, wow. HGTV or Palladia.
Palladia, I love it. Who's the fastest player on the team?
Jordan Patterson.
Who's the funniest player on the team?
Connor Dunn.
What's the last book that you've read?
Oh, wow. Right now in the evening, I'm reading Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. I'm rereading that. In the morning, I'm reading How Good Do You Want to Be by Nick Saban.
Nick Saban and Marcus Aurelius. That is. I think there's some corollaries there. What's your favorite restaurant?
Oh, gosh, Martinis in Short North.
I agree with that. What's your best coaching moment?
Probably the double overtime win at Ohio Wesleyan.
If you could drive any car, what would it be?
This is easy. Jag XJ.
And the last one, why Denison?
Oh, wow. Probably the same as the previous one. The people, the students, the community, my colleagues. Just the relationships here, the people here.
Coach, thanks so much for joining me today. Again, we want to remind everybody that the season opener will be on September 5th right here at Deeds Field Piper Stadium, 7 p.m. against the Marietta College Pioneers. You can catch all 5 of the Big Red home games live on Denison Big Red, streaming in HD, so we hope that you check us out, DenisonBigRed.com. So for Jack Hatem, I'm Craig Hicks. Thanks for watching the Denison Sports Network, and go Big Red.